Hi, good evening, students, and welcome to Topica Native. I'll be a teacher. My name is Egbert. I am 28 years old, and I come from the country, the Netherlands. Jobs in 2015. So please answer the following questions as well as introduce yourself. Do you think money is an important factor for choosing a job? And what jobs do you think are well paid these days? Okay, good evening, Anne.
Yes, good evening, teacher. My name is Anh. I live and work in Vũng Tàu City. I am an art teacher. I 35 years old. I work for a technical service company. Nice to meet you and everyone.
A pleasure meeting you two today. And Anne, do you think money is an important factor for choosing a job?
Yes, I do. I think money is an important factor to solve because in our life we need money so much. Yes.
Yeah, very realistic point of view. And what jobs do you think are well paid these days?
I think uh, welfare job uh, 2015 maybe some job like uh, doctor or lawyer or dentist. Yes,
Good.
especially in Vietnam, I think it's doctor or dentist is easily to earn money. Yes.
Good points. Yeah, doctor, dentist, and lawyer. Perfect.
Yes.
I like that. Thank you, Ang. And good evening, too.
Oh, good evening, teacher, and good evening, everyone. I'm Tố and I'm living in Da Nang now. You know, the weather is very hot today.
Oh, how hot? What's the temperature in Da Nang?
Yes, about 40 temperature.
40. Okay, I was thinking in Hanoi it's hotter, but it's the same. Ah, okay. Yeah, so Da Nang and Hanoi is 40 degrees. Yes, very hot.
Maybe more. I think so.
Right. Good one. And two, do you think money is important for choosing a job?
Yes, I think it's the most important when you try a job. I think so.
Mm-hmm. And do you know a few jobs that are well paid?
Um, yes, I think nowadays is some job like mm, business social is selling on internet or architect,
Architect.
doctor, yeah, doctor, yes.
Good. Yeah, I think so too. Nicely said. Thank you. And good evening, Tuan.
Evening, teacher. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tuấn. I'm live in Hanam. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you too, Tuan. And do you think money is an important factor for choosing a job?
I think money is a important factor for choosing a job because we can do anything to improve our life.
Perfect. Good reason there, huh? To improve our life. Yes, and can you give us an example of a well-paid job?
I think jobs are well paid today as doctor, engineer, or business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Excellent. Perfect. Thank you. And good evening, Quyen.
Good evening, teacher. Good evening, everybody. My name is Wing. I am 27 years old. Now I'm living in Nha Trang.
Welcome, Quinn. And please answer the questions.
Okay. I think money is really one of the most important factors for choosing a job. And there are some jobs I think well paid these days. Air hostess, tour guide, and English teacher. I think so.
Wow, very good points. Thank you very much. Perfect. And good evening, Zoom.
Yes, good evening, teacher and everyone. My name is Dũng. I come from Thái Bình province. Now I live in and work in Hanoi. I'm 36 years old. Yes, I am a civil engineer. Yes,
Welcome. Yes.
nice to meet you. About the questions, I think money is a very important factor for choosing a job because we need money to have a comfortable life.
Very good point. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah? Having money can give you a comfortable life.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, students, I think we have had a good introduction. And for today, I will practice with you the vocabulary. We have 6 words, and I will ask you to match a definition with a word and make a sentence using that word. After the vocabulary, we go to a grammar structure. For today, we're going to use it's important to plus a verb in the infinitive. I'll explain this later on. And in the end of the lesson, you will discuss together about your dream job, about a well-paid job in 2015. And of course, I will help you with any grammar or pronunciation mistakes. And also, students, if you have any questions or you just like me to explain something, just let me know or raise your hand and then I will answer your question. But before all this, first I would like us to answer this question. What qualities do you need to have a well-paid job? And let's start with 2. So what qualities do you need to have a well-paid job?
Yes, I think it's you can love your job, creating a good ability, or acquiring good. Maybe you should be flexible.
Perfect. Some good ones. Yeah, love your job. Have a passion for your job. Perfect. Good one. And Tuan, what qualities do you need to have a well-paid job?
A well-paid job. We need a good communication skill.
Yes. Anything else? Having good communication skill. Good, I agree. All right. And then Quinn?
Yeah, actually, every job has a private request to candidates. By and large, I see some qualities that the recruiter usually asks at interview is like good knowledge, good qualification, fluent English in speaking and writing, and high experience. Yeah.
Good. Good points. Very good, Quinn. And Zoe?
Yes, I think to have a well-paid jobs, we need some skill. Uh, mm, for example, communication skill, um, a good experience, good between experience, intelligence, and passion, and effort, effort.
Yeah?
Yes, and using English well.
Perfect. Good points. Thank you very much, Zoe. And Ang?
Yes, I think there are many skills to get for a well-paid job, like skill in communication and language and computer and experience, and it is without cannot without the passion and interest and creativity and especially the effort in work. Yes.
Beautiful. I like that. I remember when you know how to use a computer, we call that computing. Computing skills.
Yes, computing skill. Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Good points. I like that, students. A good list of qualities that you need to have a well-paid job. So let's continue to our vocabulary for today. And we're going to practice the following words: dentist, accountant, journalist, salary, well-paid, lawyer. I remember that lawyer. So I would like you to read all 6 words and one definition. This is a good way for you to practice your pronunciation. After that, also match the definition with its correct word. And at last, also make a sentence using that word. So let's start this one with Tuan. Please read all 6 words.
Change actually tell people about the law. I think
Yeah, a person who is trained and qualified to advise people about the law. A lawyer. Yes. Antoine, please make a sentence using lawyer.
my sister is a lawyer.
Good. Very good. And also, please repeat after me. Dentist.
Yes.
Accountant. Accountant. Accountant.
Accountant.
Journalist.
Journalist.
Salary.
Salary.
Well paid.
Well-paid.
Lawyer.
Lawyer.
Very good one. Thank you. And then let's go to Quinn.
Yeah, definition B, a person whose job is to keep or check financial accounts. It matches with number 2, accountant.
Perfect.
And a sentence is, not every accountant gets high salary.
Yeah, for example. And also please read all 6 words in column B.
Yeah. Dentist, accountant, journalist, salary, well-paid, lawyer.
Perfect. Very good, Quinn. And then let's go to Zung.
Yes. Dentist, accountant, journalist, salary, well-paid, lawyer.
Good.
Money that employee receive for doing their jobs, usually paid every month. Every month. I think it's number 4, salary.
Perfect. I agree. Yeah. And remember that employees. Employees.
Employees.
Good. Perfect. And can you make a sentence using salary?
Yes. I want to have a job with a good salary.
Perfect. I like that. Very understandable. Yes. And then let's go to An.
Yes. Dentist, accountant, journalist, salary, well-paid, lawyers.
Yeah. Remember how in number 4 that you have salary.
Salary.
Good. And with number 6, it's the Y becomes a Y. So lawyer. Lawyer.
Lawyer.
Excellent. Yeah, very good.
Definition D. A person whose job is to take care of people's teeth. I think it should match with the word dentist.
Yes. Yes. And can I ask you a personal question? Are you afraid to go to the dentist?
Yes, I'm afraid to go to dentist so much.
Yeah, many people are afraid to go to the dentist. Yes. And can you make a sentence, Ang?
Yes, dentist is a well-paid job this day.
Perfect. Very good. And then let's go to 2.
Dentist, accountant, journalist, salary, well-paid, lawyer.
Yeah, that's number 3. Also here, the letter A is E. So you have journalist. Journalist.
Journalist.
Perfect. Yeah.
Journalist. And a person whose job is to collect and write news stories for a newspaper magazine.
Magazines.
Magazine.
Yeah.
Okay. I matches it with journalist.
Very good. Yeah. Journalist. Journalist.
Journalist.
Yeah. Yes. Do you understand this job too?
Yes. Sure.
Yeah, perfect. All right, then please make a sentence.
Okay. If you become a journalist, you will be going any place in the world.
Yes. To cover, I would say, to cover events or to cover stories for the news.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. All right. And then the last definition, F for Tuan. Tuan?
Yes. Dentist, accountant, journalist, story, lawyer,
Yes.
meaning of providing a lot of need. I think it's necessary, well paid.
Well paid. I remember that the. Well paid.
Well paid.
Yes, that's it. Very good, Tuan. And can you make a sentence with well paid?
Yes. Well is a well paid job today.
Yeah, very good. Okay, students, I would say let's continue to the grammar for today. And we will make a sentence starting with it's necessary or necessary. You have the American way, necessary, or you have the British way, necessary. Both are correct, don't worry. So it's necessary to, and then you have to put the verb in the infinitive. That's maybe a difficult word, but remember, for example, we have the verb to work. So the infinitive is work. That's it. So it's the bare verb. We only use work, and it cannot be used differently. So we don't put any s behind there, or ed, or ing, nothing like that. Just work. For example, it's necessary to be responsible. So I would like you to make a sentence using one of the options on the slide with the given structure. And let's start with Quinn.
Okay. It's not necessary to have experience in this job, but your passion and help.
Ah, yes. Nicely said, the passion and heart. Beautiful. And then Zung.
Yes. Mm. And if you want to increase your salaries, it's necessary to work overtime.
Yeah, remember that? Necessary or necessary? Necessary.
Necessary.
Yeah, for example. Good. And then let's go to Ang.
Yes, it's necessary to have skills for a well-paid job.
Good. I agree. Perfect. And then two.
It's necessary to be flexible when you work on the company.
For example. Yeah, for example. All right, and then one. Yes, two.
When you train the work, first year is as when you change your work in your company, like in this job to another job, you must be flexible. I think so.
Yeah, it's necessary to be flexible.
Yes.
Not you must, but it's necessary to be flexible. Yes. And then Tuan.
To want to office, free to have a
I cannot hear you clearly, Tuan. Can you speak a little bit louder?
yes. To want to have a well-paid job, it's necessary to have a ability to do the job.
Good. Necessary. Very good. Perfect. All right. That went well. So let's continue to our conversation for today. Please choose a role and act it out with your partner. Student A, your friend and you are talking about your dream job. You like a well-paid job. Tell your friend about that. Student B, your friend and you are talking about your friend's dream job. She or he likes a well-paid job. Give her some advice or give him some advice on the challenges of a well-paid job. And I like to start this one with Zung and Ang.
Yes. Hello, Dũng.
Hello, Hằng. Nice to meet you.
No, I am Anh. Not Han. Yes.
Oh, sorry. Hello, anh.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
meet you too. Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, first make acquaintance. Introduction is important. Very good. Good correction there, Ang. And ladies first. So, which role do you like to choose, Ang?
Yes. Dũng, I am finding a good job to so I can get a higher salary.
Yes.
It is a well-paid job, like a
No.
lawyer. Yes,
Yes.
I like it so much.
Yes.
Can you tell me some advice?
Yes. If you want to have your dream jobs, lawyer, you need to work hard, and you choose such some course about and some course to get some skill, and you for example, intelligence, creativity in the job.
Yes. Thank you very much. I know that the lawyer is demand of many skills. For
Many-
example, we have much knowledge about the legal, so that I can suppose I can protect our customer, and I can some advise them about the legal problem. Yes. But I think, what do you think that well-paid is well-paid in the 10 years next year, in 10 next year?
Yes. Interesting question.
Yes, I think if you have well-paid jobs in 10 next years. You should you should learn English uh, to to increase your English and and you should have a good communication skill.
Yes, that's a
Yes.
great idea. Thank you so much. I will try to study hard in legal, and I try improve my English so that I get a better job. Yes, thank you so much.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank
Very
you.
good. Perfect. And remember, when we use the word legal, Ang, you have to
Legal.
understand the legal. Then we miss something. If you say the legal, and then we have to do that plus a noun, right? Because legal is an adjective.
Adjective.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we cannot use an article and an adjective. We cannot say the legal. So you can maybe say legal affairs. Maybe that's a nice
Yes.
one. You study about legal affairs or legal issues. When you talk about customers or people coming towards you with some questions about the law. You study to study the law. Then you talk
Yes.
about some legal issues or the legal affairs of people. Depends a little bit on what kind of field in law you are working.
Yes. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. All right. And then let's go to 2 and 12.
Hello, Tuấn. Hello.
12?
Yes.
Oh, hello, Tuấn. You know, my dream job is become a marketing online. I want to quit this because I think I can earn a lot of money. And I can sell something in everywhere and anything I can. Maybe as home as company, yeah, something like that. If you can give me some tips for my job, Mr. Tuấn.
Again, I can.
Okay. Uh, my dream job is become a marketing online. Okay. Can you give me some advice for my job?
To become uh, uh, education skill.
Yeah, so maybe one more time too. What kind of job do you like?
Yes, I like marketing online. It means selling on the internet.
Perfect. Yes. So, Tuan, to sell on the internet, what can be difficult about that? Can you give some ideas and maybe some advice for two? How can two sell products on the internet? Is that a difficult question, Tuan?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe we can turn it around here too. Let's turn it around. So, to ask Tuan about her dream job.
Vâng. What is your dream job?
My dream job is this. The thing I is some advice business.
Yes, to do business, eh? You want to become a business woman?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So too, can you give her some advice on how can she become a good businesswoman?
Yes. I think you should improve some skills like team working, communication, like um, you you should have a good diseases, diseases and visibility. Uh, and about computer, it's very important. I think you must use proficient computer or good another language. Nowadays you must work with foreigners. Yes, I think that's very important. And
Interesting point. Perfect. I think this is good. Yeah, I like to get the last few minutes also with Quinn. So I would say very good too, and thank you very much as well, Tuan. So then, Quinn, I would like you to talk about your dream job with me.
Okay. Am I student A?
Yes. Can you tell me what is your dream job?
Okay. Of course, I want a well-paid job like a tour guide because actually the salary of tour guide is not high, but they will get high bonus and high tip from the customer, from tourists, from the shop owner. They introduce customer to come. Yeah.
Interesting.
About my dream job.
I find this a very interesting job. Where do you like to work as a tour guide?
I would like to work at a
Which location? Which location in Vietnam?
location. Every location, Ho Chi Minh City, Nha Trang, it's okay, but because I want to be a outbound tour guide.
Ah, interesting. Yes. And in Vietnam, the question will be, how is tourism doing?
How is tourism doing?
Yeah, is that a smart choice to focus your job on tourism? Because we cannot really control that, right? That can be a challenge. Like, do you think you always have tourists in Ho Chi Minh City or around?
I really don't understand your question, teacher.
So, how do you know the word tourism?
Tourism, yes, I know tourism.
So, tourism. Over the last year,
Yeah.
how many people came to Vietnam? Is it going up or is it going down?
I think up. I
No.
think up. No.
It
Yeah.
it went down with 15% this year.
Wow. Went down 50%.
Because Vietnam is quite heavy reliant on Chinese tourists. Yeah, so the thing is with tourism, you have to first find an idea which kind of tourist do I need. So that's a challenge. And we have that as a job, how do you get paid as a tour guide? Per tour? Do you get a wage? Or do you get a monthly salary, Quinn?
Yeah.
So that's a question as well. Yeah, it's important for your finances because, for example, if you would go to Hanoi in the winter, January, February, there is not much tourism because it's too cold. You know?
Yeah.
So
I think it's a professional question.
Yeah.
Relating strategy.
yeah, so that's for the challenges as a tour guide. I think you have to be careful because there are seasons. Like I have friends who are tour guides in Hanoi, and they go to Halong Bay, they go to Sapa, they go to Mai Chau, they go to Harbin, for example. They have sometimes a lot of work, and sometimes they have no work. So that because we call it tourist seasons. Do you know that? Tourist. Yeah. So that's very important for your finances to find a good balance between the moments you work a lot and you maybe have moments that you work part-time and not full-time.
Yes. I see your ideas. I see your suggestions. But maybe I will think again.
Yeah, it's maybe a difficult, a different conversation, but those are some challenges of being a tour guide. Because I know of my friends that they talk about this quite a lot. My Vietnamese tour guides friends.
I just think a tour guide just have a good English, just have a good knowledge about attraction.
Yes, I agree. And be a fun character, sociable. You should love to talk, enjoy with being people. Very well. Okay, I think Quinn, we have to stop here. Looking at the clock, it's time for some feedback. So thank you for your ideas. And for today, we have to remember that we have a structure that starts with it's necessary to. It's necessary to. So looking at this structure in the beginning, you feel maybe, it's necessary. And then we have the verb to work. But that's not correct, because the structure is not to work. The structure is it's necessary to. It's necessary to. And then we have a second part of the sentence, and that's the verb in the infinitive. So that's something for today to remember, that the use of the infinitive only use the bare form of the verb. So for example, work. That's it. So no S. It's necessary to works. No. No ed. It's necessary to worked. No, not possible. And then also no verbing. So it's necessary to working, not possible. Because we call this the infinitive, and that's only the bare form of the verb. But I want to say for today, nobody made this mistake, so that was perfect. Just remember the use of the infinitive. And shortly, I'm sorry we don't really have that much time, but I will read this ending sound, We have a K, work, and the word. So let me just have you read quickly the sentence. So we still have a lot of work to do with the word formation. So let's start with Ang.
With the word. Yes. We still have a lot of work to with the word formations.
Good. And then let's go to two.
We will have a lot of work to do with the work information.
Good. One.
Quyền.
Tuan.
Yes, we still have a lot of word formation.
Correct. And then Quinn.
Yes. Work and word. We still have a lot of work to do with the word information.
Perfect. Very good. And then Zo.
Yes. Work. We still have a lot of work to do with the word formation.
Perfect. So overall, I think that we have done very well on our pronunciation. So we did very well with opening and ending sounds.
Any sounds.
I think for all five of you today, we don't have that much. Of course, we should practice a little bit, a few words before we end this lesson. And number three, that was a little bit difficult. So I'll mute Quinn for a moment, a little bit noisy. So we start with the letter J. Je. So journalist.
Journalist.
Yeah, journalist.
Journalist.
Yeah, that's good. And then also, when we have sometimes the letter A, it's a sound. So over here, we have accountant.
Được rồi.
Accountant.
Accountant.
And with the salary. Salary.
Salary.
Yeah. So that's something for some times that we have to remember that the letter A can sometimes be an So be a little bit careful with that. For the rest, maybe an interesting word here, magazines. Magazines. That's maybe one for today as well. And for the rest, I think overall, very good performance by all of you. Maybe the word over here, pressure. Pressure.
Pressure.
Yeah. Pressure.
Pressure.
Yeah, good. So that's overall for today. And for the rest, shortly on the matter of vocabulary, when you talk about a journalist, we have the verb to cover. They cover a news story, for example. To cover a news story. So that's an interesting extra word for today. And when we talk about legal, we have to say, for example, legal problems or issues or affairs, legal affairs. So because we study about the law. I want to say thank you very much for today's lesson, joining the class, and I hope you have a good dinner and also a nice evening.